Hey, yo, subscribe to the channel, LS57. Gotta feed the streets. It's free. It's totally free. Totally free. No taxes, no nothing. All you have to do is go over, hit that sub button, and hit that bell to get the notifications. Spit a clip. I think it's time. Oh, whoa. Before I do that, I'm LS57. Gotta feed the streets. Spit a clip. Yeah, I could talk about a lot of things this video, which I am. This is going to be one of those videos. Alright, so you got new YouTubers now coming up in the game. No, this is not one of those videos. It's not an event video. It's just putting, you know, people in where they need to be in a place to show you how the real dudes do it. The real gamers do it. Not people that's just trying to come up in the community talking about, I play more NBA Live than this guy and the other YouTuber. Boy, if you don't stop it, you need to get your life together, bro. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Now, back to the original topic right here. Mwah. NBA Live is more sim than 2K. 2K more sim than NBA Live. I don't think you guys understand where all this stuff came from. Like back in the days, all the OGs know, and the OGs on top of the OGs know that in the era of basketball, man. Let's just take a trip down memory lane. Walk it. Let's just go. Let's go. Everybody that's like millennium babies that's 20 years old, y'all ain't gonna understand none of this. You know what I'm saying? But this is, I want y'all guys to appreciate basketball. You feel me? I want y'all to appreciate it. I want y'all to understand where it all started from. Because if we take away what you have now in society and in today's gaming industry, what would it be like now if the games looked the way they used to look? Yeah, believe it or not, at one point, this right here, this was the hottest basketball game out. At one point here, this right here was the hottest presentation out when it came to video game basketball. We didn't have all the fancy schmancy stuff that we have now. That you see now, that was not existent. Alright, this is where it all started from. With basketball games, this was one of the first original OG blockbuster basketball games ever. The name of this was Dribble. Yeah, look at this presentation compared to where we at in today's games. Today's gamers, y'all just don't know. We're so spoiled it ain't funny. And the funny thing is, it's like the grown men that forgot where everything came from. This is like the old school 90s like type basketball, like where it started from, man. And this was the game right here. This was the game. This is what the graphics looked like. Oh man, it's just crazy. It was crazy. This was what we had to play with as child in your childhood. If you grew up in the early 90s, like this was the game. You know what I'm saying? Like it was stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Then it kind of, look at this. Did you see that? That was the basketball dunk animation. Again, this was your dunk animations for the game at this point in time. That was your dunk animations. And when you shot a 3, it will make a sound like there's an atomic bomb being dropped. Yeah. It was like that back then. And you talk about the games like live graphics. If live 15, 14 graphics came out back then, they would lose their heads. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now look, cheese? Oh my gosh. Alright, so you think cheese is bad now? You think cheese is bad now? Imagine you had to deal with this all day. You talk about cheese? Imagine you have to deal with this all day. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. Lakers versus Celtics. Oh yes, and look how you just go to the spot. There it goes. And you get the inbound and you steal all day. Give me them cookies. Yes, that's the cheese. And it's not over. Give me them cookies. Go back to the spot. Go back to your spot. At the angle. And do what? Imagine you have to deal with this all day, baby. All day. Yes, that was the cheese back then. That was the cheese. Yeah, I know. I know. Just imagine that. So today's games, you know what I'm saying, it's gotten a lot better. You feel me? From playground, street ball, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the game basically gradually progressed as time went on. We had our NBA Street games. Fast forward, I'll skip through a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We had even N1 had evolutionized the game itself, and they had a video game. You know what I'm saying? And it turned up, and it really took the basketball street arcade game level to another level. You know what I'm saying? When they got this. But there's so many basketball video games. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people lost sight of that, especially today's gamers. You know, they're so young that they wasn't around for like some of these games, like Double Dribble and Lakers versus Celtics and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's something to be said about the sim aspects of the game in today's basketball. No matter how you look at it, it's way more sim than what it used to be when it all first started out, when it all just came down to it. We look at today's games, and I think some people, and I'm a victim of this too. It's like you lose sight of where the game came from. You feel me? So it's like you look at it now, it's like, dang, look at the graphics now in comparison to where it was back then. Look at how they animate now. Does live really look that stiff now? Not really, compared to what we had back then. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy to call this game trash right here. Anybody on any level, there's something seriously wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? There's something seriously wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? After this video, this should put everything in perspective. Just imagine you having to go back and playing Double Dribble. Just imagine that. Right, you would not be making the complaints that you have now, man. You'll be playing games like this. I think you have to grow and have that appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we do have to hold these games companies accountable for a lot of BS, you know what I'm saying, that they're doing as far as microtransactions go and taking advantage of the consumers right now, trying to just make everything profitable and just money hungry. All companies do it. 2K being the leader of the pack when it comes to basketball games, because let's face it, it's only been the leading basketball game around for years now. You know what I'm saying? Ever since that, in like 06, 07, where NBA Live actually dropped the ball and they actually lost they throne. Like, it was actually dethroned back then in like 07. That's when 2K really started turning up on them. And the sim aspect of the game, you could say what you want about the sim aspect of the game, but you got to pick your poison. Do you rather have easy buckets or do you rather have hard buckets? And even in NBA playgrounds, my God, the shooting in this game right here, for it to be arcade, this is like arcade / simulation. They have shot meters and all that. The shooting in this is atrocious. For real, for real, for real. Yeah. The shooting in this game is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of games have clicked on to the whole thing of trying to go sim and trying to make the game not as easy. But yeah. Yeah. LILSPAZ57 gotta feed the streets. Spit a clip. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, man. I'll holla at y'all later. Next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff. Peace. Hey, subscribe to the channel. LILSPAZ57. Gotta feed the streets. It's free. It's totally free. Totally free. No taxes, no nothing. All you have to do is go over, hit that sub button, and hit that bell to get the notifications. Spit a clip.